Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Such a pleasure to be on here this evening. This series, Money Mindfulness, where we talk about bossing up your money, is, something that has become very, very dear to me for a number of reasons. And just before we get started this evening, and just before I invite our guests on, I feel like I do need to make a disclaimer on my show. I have had a number of people reaching out to me with varying requests. Just want to say publicly, I'm not a rich person. In fact, these series, my doing this was born out of personal circumstances, both related to incidents at work and in family outside of my born nuclear family, that caused me a lot of distress and, caused me to seek ways to add value to myself, and by virtue of doing that, wanting to add value to the lives of others. Right? Just saying that, just putting that out there. All right, so I am going to just have my guests join the call with me. I'm excited, elated to have them on. Hello, Stacy. Thank you so much for joining. Appreciate your support as per usual. And it is a great, great pleasure of mine this evening to have. Appreciate your support as per usual. Have my guests on. I know that they're there just getting set up. It is a great, great pleasure of mine this evening to have. Appreciate your support as per usual. So Mark and Beata, Beata. I know that they're there just getting set up. It is a great, great pleasure of mine. All right, so all right, beautiful. Hello, Michelle. Yes, 276. Nice having you on here. Mark and Beata, if you have other devices.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out.
Okay.
I think it's just gonna be better when we'll be
One of
just
us.
one.
Right,
Yeah,
right. Because
together
based on where you're located, it
Yeah.
looks like there's a little bit of feedback. So that's fine. The beautiful thing is that in this corner, we don't strive on perfection. Like we strive not to thrive on perfection, so it's all good.
I was trying to do it from the computer because the camera is wider, but didn't work.
That's fine. Whatever works is what works. And so we're totally fine with however it works out. Just so that we're seeing you both horizontally, is that the word?
Oh, this way?
Hello, Lego dinner dice. Yes, that's perfect. Amazing. Oh boy, you
Much better.
yes, you two are looking lovely, if I might say so yourself. We did talk about we did talk about doing shots. Anyway, did you guys I did, just saying. So I'm gonna be goofy when I do that. I'm a little bit more relaxed. I'm a little bit more calm. So I'm sorry. But
That's good.
we had a great time just, getting to know each other and preparing for tonight's call. Just have to say that, to our audience. I really feel like I lucked out, and I'm not joking. I'm saying that from the bottom of my heart. The energy, the synergy that I felt was amazing. And I know that's what's going to carry forward today as well. All right. So.
Wonderful. So we're prepared. It is our first big live, so we hope everybody's coming on and excited about it.
And understand.
We'll be fine. I'm sure, 100% sure. All right. So the first thing that I'm going to do, right, and I probably should tell our guests a little bit about who I am. So my name is Tamesha Blackwood. Ladies and gentlemen, on the surface, I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm the founder of Empower Her 101, right? Which is one of the main reasons I'm doing this, a platform that was created to empower females, a platform formed so that females could empower females, so that males could empower females, so that we could, all grow together as human beings. Now, that's me. I would like for my lovely guests just to tell us their names and their professions, and a little bit about their backgrounds, as much as you want. Hey, Raleigh. There's a high school.
Hey guys, so my name is Beata. Here's my partner in life and in the business, Mark. So we are licensed financial professional in Ontario. And we have the privilege of helping to make a difference in the life of finances and different aspect of the life, each individual and family. So we love helping. We love watching people getting better. And this is our basically goal. So Mark, he can add what he wants to say.
Awesome.
We work together, so a lot of what she says I'm going to echo. It is really, when you start something like this, a business like this, you want to do something that you want to do for, on your own. You run your own business, entrepreneurship. But when you really get into it and you're starting to offer advice and people are getting results from it, and they call you and says, "Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much." The feeling you get from it is rewarding, very rewarding. Aside from the fact that you can make a living at it, is awesome. The feeling is amazing. To knowing that you did something that impacts somebody's life in a positive way, it's unbelievable.
And I can add, being an independent woman, to encourage every single to believe that they can do. So I own my other business for 15 years, and probably if I wouldn't, I would be screwed when my ex-husband left me and my son.
Wow.
So I was able to actually, it was bad, but I was able to make it because I had my own business.
Wow. Amazing. Amazing. Thank you so much for your transparency, Beata. I that is one of the things that is for me, it's fascinating. Number one, our culture. And it's also empowering, super, super empowering. Hey, Secret Treasure, that's Trisha, CEO of Empower Her, joining us. Larissa Muro, thank you so much for hopping on. Amazing, amazing. Is there anything else that you would like to add, Mark?
No, that's pretty much, it's similar. Having doing something on your own and being able to actually, like I say, when you're doing it, first started out, you just want to do good and make a living and pay your bills. But the impact you make is just amazing. It's huge. It's unbelievable. And that keeps you going, because when you're in business by yourself, I'm sure
yes.
Not every day is roses and everything.
Yes.
You have those down days where you have to find out why you're doing it and why you continue to do it. And when you actually understand that you make a very, very big impact on individuals and families' life, that keeps you going. as well.
True. So very true. Oh my gosh. I love that. I love that a lot. All right. Can you tell our guests, a little bit about how it is that you are able to help families? Like specifically, what is it that you do?
Okay. Well, really, what we do is we find problems. And most people in these days have issues, whether it's debt, whether they have children they'd love to save for, they want to buy a house, whatever it is. Most of it comes down to financial security, some financial wellness. So what we do is we find out, areas that we can make a positive impact on their life and help them with their finances. And we offer just a complimentary analysis. We're not in the business of getting, hey, buy this, buy that, buy that. No. We are here to say, hey, what if we could help you do this? Would that make a difference for you? To say yes. We ask some questions, we get some information, and we put together a proposal of how we can actually get things right, give them hope. That's the main thing. If there's an avenue where they see there's hope, it's not as bad as they think it is. That is just what we do. So we offer a complimentary plan, and we put together. It's like one of my mentors always says, like going to the doctor. When you go with a sickness, they don't say, here, take this. They say, let's check you out first. Let's do some X-rays. Let's do some ultrasound, all that stuff, and then they can actually say what you need to have to actually fix the problem. So similar avenues.
So basically, I would say this way, I would add a little bit, we don't sell, we provide. We provide investment, we provide any kind of insurance, we provide solution. And this is when we are happy.
Amazing. Amazing. I love how that sounds. I love how that sounds, just to insert, because this is part of, what I do in terms of the platform, Empower Her, and even in my business, just to highlight to people how much your own mental wellness, right, is impacted, how much your peace of mind is impacted by who it is that you have behind you, outfitting you with the tools that you need to, and I'm going to be quiet. I see Mark looking like he wants to say something, just.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm just agreeing with you.
Yeah, just, it's important.
Yes.
It's important to have sound people in your corner, giving you advice about what direction to take. Yes, and here's one of our guests underscoring what I said, just highlighting what I said. I love that we don't sell, we provide. Love it. That's powerful. So our guests are listening.
Thank you so much.
Digesting what you are saying. And the company that you're with, I don't know if you're going to say that on the live, but the company, in my estimation, comes with a super high reputation, right? Super high reputation. So I'm going to ask this next question. We're 14 minutes in the live. Amazing, powerful things happening here. The beginning of, oh my gosh, transforming lives in ways that go beyond what we will be able to see here, because people watch these lives over and over, and many times after the live itself. Next question I want to ask is, what service do you provide, or what services do you provide in particular?
So starting from saving,
yes,
through the investment, any kind of investment, including kids plan education, RESP, but I don't know if everybody knows, RRSP, tax-free saving account, any kind of investment for any kind of reason. For long term, when it's coming to the retirement, so we make all the plans for the future through the life insurance benefits, such as dental and health, and we have access to other services like a mortgage, for example, and other, like many stuff we do.
Yeah. It's there's so much. Our base mainly is our insurance, because in your finances, most people don't have a lot of money sitting around, and we never know what could happen tomorrow, next week, next year. And so you want to make sure that you protect your foundation, especially when you have children.
Yes.
One of the biggest things, you hear too often where something happened, unfortunate, and they got to do a GoFundMe. They have to, hopefully the community will help. And in this case, we talk about making sure your foundation is solid, like building a house.
Yes.
You got to have a solid foundation. And then step up, we talk about making sure that you can minimize the debts.
Yes.
Because that's one of the main thing is everybody's, got some debt, but some people have more than, they can handle. And so we want to minimize that. And what happens is when you can get rid of some debts to free up so much money, now you can start saving. Now you can see the light at the end of the tunnel. And you can say, oh, I can see how I can do this. Yes, it's not as scary as you thought. It's not as, difficult as you think. It's actually easy if you start doing this. And because all you got to do is get started. And, that's the main thing. You just got to get started sometimes, because, we think about the problem. But if we just make even the first step, the second step, the third step, you're like, oh, okay, I see now. We can get it done. We can do it. And that's pretty much all it takes just to get started. So when it comes to the insurance, we want to make sure that take care of that. We take care of that. And now we can start designing, whether it's kids' education, like Beata says, whether it's, you want to save to buy a house. Most people, that's one of the main goals. They want to save to buy a house. It's like you don't feel like your life is complete without owning that property. So sometimes you just got to get that, on track, get them to understand it. But there's so much more, when it comes to, like you say, health and dental. There's no Ontario dental plan, you know what I mean?
Right.
So we got to take care of the teeth, and so dental's expensive. And so we talk about that, OHIP is not what it used to be when it comes to health coverage. So, we make sure people have that in place so that they can actually, and most of the times, not everybody can do everything all at once. So we start from step 1, then we work on step 2, then we work on step 3. So our relationship with a client is not like, hey, take this and you don't see us again.
Well, like I mentioned, right? And especially I have experience, most of us, a lot of us, we are first or second generation of being immigrant, right? Yeah. And we remember, especially when we immigrate, like adults, like me, Mark, he was a teenager, but a lot of, we remember what we have back home.
Yes, yes.
And we think that it might be the same, but it's not. So, by my experience, I wanna teach people how big different it is here.
Okay.
What is most important for the families, for individuals, for anybody, for young people?
Yes.
Because, like, for example, back home, nobody likes credit cards. Here, everybody has credit cards, and I am so against, and I'm trying to explain people don't, right? Right? And life insurance, like Mark said, back home when we were working, we just had life insurance included in the, like, they took money from the paycheck for the life insurance. Here you have to take care of it. And it's so many different kind of life insurance that people, they don't understand. And they think they are protected, but on the end of the day, they're so surprised. So this is what it's like our goal, right? To educate them why they need that, because it's different than back home.
Can I tell you, you are definitely my idea of a power couple. No two ways about it. Like, this is so, so powerful, so empowering. Look at the smiles, look at the passion. I'm just listening to you. I'm looking at what our guests are saying. There was somebody who just hopped on, Gaweno Steep Rock. Stacy says, nice, loving it, loving it, loving it, loving it. All right, so I think you did mention this before, but just, I was a consultant, so I do know some of the jargon. I'm not sure how much our guests know the jargon. So the question is, how do you provide services? I know you mentioned doing an F&A. What is an F&A? What is that exactly?
It's pretty much an assessment. the F stands for financial, the N stands for needs, and the A stands for analysis. And so what we do is we just ask the important questions to that person. Forget about what we think is best. The person now, it's their life. They have some goals. They want some things. And so now when we ask them questions, we now can figure out what areas do they have some cracks in their financial, foundation. Where can we be valuable to them and help them along the way? Go ahead, because that's what it's all about. If we're not able to help that person and make their life easier,
Yes.
we've done nothing. We've done nothing. So asking questions and evaluating things is the best way to go about it. And that analysis does the work. As long as the person gives us the full story, we are able to come up with some ideas of how we can, step by step. Like I said, not everybody can do everything all at once, but step by step get started.
We're like a priest.
Ooh, nice. I like that analogy.
From the finance side, right? So we're asking question and we need an answer, and we making this work for everybody. So
yeah, and it's also the thing is most people are afraid of this topic.
For us people, they don't have a sense.
I love it.
Nobody.
I love it. I can so relate, even though I'm not a financial consultant anymore. But I love what I do. But I just found it a funny analogy because it's so true. When you're in leadership and that's what we're called to do anyway. I'm seeing so many of people that I know just supporting, amazing legacy builder. Welcome, Stacy. Oh, Stacy's asking what company. I don't know if we're able to say it. Stacy, can you tell her?
Because this has been so short,
yeah.
But we can still say it's just that we still got to go through some compliance stuff to go through. I think this was such a quick turnaround since we met and talked about doing this. But we are licensed representative. We are sponsored by Primerica Financial Services, North American company. You can look us up on New York Stock Exchange. We're publicly traded company. Our symbol is PRI, so check us out in that way. So that's as much as we get into right now until we decide to do another information where we get all the I's dotted and the T crossed, where we can actually go through more details. We just want to do a quick introduction of who we are. You can check us out. We are licensed. If you go on Fisco, now it's called FISRA, you can put our names in and actually see your name. If you're worried that these people are actually licensed,
you should explain what is FISRA.
they FISRA, which used to be Fisco, that's now is the regulators of everybody in financial service as a license. All right, so you must be able to look on, it's a public record, you must be able to look on FISRA's site, put the person's name in, and their name will show up, plus the fact that they are licensed actually in the province of Ontario. So if you're ever concerned about is this person legitimate, or do they know what they're talking about, are they competent in what they do, but also that they're licensed to do it, you can check FISRA. If someone talks about investments, especially when it comes to mutual funds in Ontario, look at the MFDA, that's the Mutual Fund Dealer Association, and go and check them. And that person's name should be listed there. If they're not listed there, then you have some questions to ask.
Awesome. Sarni, big up yourself. Thank you for joining. Whoa, that's amazing. That's amazing. Your FNAs, your assessments, how much are they? Because there has to be a cost. How much do your FNAs?
Actually, this is free of the cost until the person is commit and it's serious. There's no cost of financial need analysis. There's a complimentary.
You don't pay later on? You don't get the service and then pay later on?
No. This is one of the really awesome things. Reason why I actually got involved in this business was when I was showed an analysis and I go, oh, that's amazing. That's so detailed. That's so great. And my first question was, how much cost? and the person who actually taught me in the business said, actually, nothing. I go, get out of here. I go, come on, what much it cost? I go, no, seriously. We are here to help. it would be no help for us to charge you money without we giving you value first, to show you that we can help you. And I go, okay, I want one of those. Because at the time I needed some help financially. And I said, I want one of those, and that clicked into my brain. I think, wait a minute. So if you're able to go and inform people without taking from them and say, hey, let me help you. And, the only time you actually have any financial burden involved is if you use any of these services from any of these companies, right? That's it, right? I'm not going to charge you for this. I'm going to give you complete upfront value. And I'm thinking, I'd like to learn this because I can offer people in my community this.
Right.
They don't have to give me any money. It's pretty much free, information. The only thing I said to people, I said, look, if this is value to you and you see that this can benefit you and change your life in a positive direction, could you recommend that we do the same thing for? That's pretty much our only ask.
Amazing. And I'm just, people who follow me, I know, I've been a consultant, and Mark and Beata are not my personal consultants, but I do have Primerican. Yeah, you know what? It's okay. I thought about this beforehand, Mark. So I want people to know for several reasons that you're not, and you will, that you're not. It's important to put it out there.
Right. Be honest.
But I also want people to know that I've been building relationships with you for a while. So and when I met you, I already had connected with the people who are servicing me right now. But I figured for several different reasons that you were a catch. This is in my estimation, no lies. And I think we've talked about this in terms of your marketing and how you've been using social media. Stunning. Like I've been paying attention. I've liked and commented.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, and from talking to you and hearing how you've come up together with that kind of, marketing, power couple. No two ways about it. Power couple.
Thank you. At least somebody is watching. We're like, whoa, is anybody watching this stuff?
So we would say in Jamaica, Beata, that you are the peas in his rice and peas, or the rice in his rice and peas, whichever he prefers more. Right?
In my rice and peas.
Say that again, Mark.
In my rice and peas.
Yes, man. In my rice and peas. And Beata, that's just amazing. The way that you support, and I've met with you guys privately. Amazing.
Well, honestly, I think. I'm sorry, but I think he support me more than
my gosh,
him.
listen to her. Like, you guys are amazing, and I'm so proud to be connected to you both. So proud for so many different reasons, and I just feel blessed to be able to witness this on air, live, and it will be posted for people to see. Amazing. So we have just a couple of minutes left. How long does it take to do an FNA, the free FNA? How long does it take?
Complimentary. There's no catch to it that, it is, we are here to help.
There's only one catch.
How long does it take? How long does it take to prepare it? And what's the catch?
There's a one catch. Yes. We like to have the clients for long term. This is why we're doing FNA.
All right. Cool.
Because we're planning together for the long term.
Yes.
This is the only one catch.
All right.
But we're not going to do nothing when the person will change the mind, right?
Okay, powerful. Yes, Mark, you were going to say something. Compliment each other. Go ahead.
Right. So one of the things, see, I lost my thought now.
Sorry. How long does it take?
No, so mainly it all depends on how much information is needed. Somebody can say, I have very little of debt, or I have very little of plan to do. So it might take 10 minutes. It might take 15 minutes. But somebody says, I got this, and I got this much, and I got this much. And, then I'm sitting there like, writing all, and for me, that is good, because if somebody is giving them all the information, that means they see that we have something to offer. There's value. So it could take anywhere from 8-10 minutes to half hour.
To collect the information. Because this is the first process.
All right.
Right. Normally it's quicker than that, but up to that, but it varies.
And right now it's such a easier because we can do over the Zoom.
Right.
We can meet in person, of course.
Right.
We love to, but when the person doesn't, especially when somebody is very busy, that it's so great right now.
Yes.
We can do everything over the Zoom.
Yes. Virtual.
Better than the other institution, like for example bank, which I socially say. You can't do Zoom call with the bank.
No. And I think I can say this. The bank doesn't endorse anything that I do in any way or form. I've worked with a bank, and so having worked with a bank and having worked with consultants and having been a consultant myself, consultants rock, right? For flexibility, for support. It's such a committed relationship, and so I had to do my due diligence when I was connecting with you guys. It's what I do anyway, just in general with people.
Yeah.
Oops. Letting that out. Some people don't really know me and think I'm a walkover and think I'm soft, but I'm not. But yeah, last question before we wrap up. Before we wrap it up, this has been amazing so far. Amazing energy, amazing insight.
It's fun. I can talk about this all day.
Oh my God.
I missed that.
He said he can talk all day. And
this is fun.
I know.
This stuff we can talk about all day.
And he think he's introvert.
This show is gonna be a hit, and I'm not saying that because of me. I'm saying that because of you guys and the energy. I can barely contain myself. I'm trying to be good. But this is really fun. This is my type of fun. So, how old does a person have to be to do an F&A with you guys?
Pretty much 18.
All right. Wow.
That's
so
very short. Yeah.
Yeah. It's most people who are 18 probably don't have a lot of responsibility yet, financially.
Mm-hmm.
But but usually, majority of the time, if you're saying somebody who's 20 or more, 23, 25, they're starting to think about the future planning. They start thinking about life. Might even start thinking about getting married or buy a home.
True.
So,
but by law, 18.
Yeah.
Okay. Amazing. Oh my goodness. Mark and Beata, how do we say thanks? Oh my gosh. We are grateful.
Oh no,
we are
as
grateful.
long as people are getting something out of this, as long as they're getting some great information out of it, as long as they find this stuff valuable.
Yes.
That's where we start.
As long as they can had a hope, especially right now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen who are listening in, if you found value in this, can you just join me in telling Mark and Beata thank you? Just type in the chat, thank you, Mark and Beata. Not a lot of people, honestly, so those who know me know I've been, on this journey of entrepreneurship since 2016. I got, licensed then and tried to do this thing. Been trying to connect with people who would be willing to come on social media. That was part of my challenge. And I probably didn't realize it. People who would be authentic. As a matter of fact, wait a second. Yes, that was my biggest challenge with doing this show because I knew I didn't have the knowledge. And so I guess because in my mind, I wanted somebody who was open on social media, who was already building relationships. That's why I attracted you. Right, so that's to show the power of the law of attraction and our thoughts, right? Sarni says, Mark and Beata, thank you.
You're very, very welcome.
Yes.
It's our pleasure.
Thank you for being here.
This was amazing. We look to do this, ladies and gentlemen, every second. Is this second? Every second. Wait, this is the fourth? This is the third Sunday, right? So we would do this every first and third Sunday of the month, 7 p.m. EST. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining. Mark and Beata, thank you again. Have a great rest of your Sunday.
Tamesha.
Oh, no problem. And no problem.
Yeah.
See you guys soon again. We'll talk. All right.
Thank you so much.
Oh, no
Thanks for the platform to be able to collaborate with you and share these ideas. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much, my dear.
So thank
We're looking forward to the next to continue.
Yes, I do look forward as well. All right. And Raul says awesomeness. So we appreciate you both. All right. Have a great evening. God bless.
You too. Take care.
Thanks.
Bye bye.